Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.
Does a runner always have to finish the standard 5 or 6 weeks on crutches? Well, that's a great question. That's what we're talking about today on the Doc on the Run podcast. Today's episode comes from a question that was posted on one of the YouTube videos, specifically on an episode that I did called, Should I Get an MRI to See If I Can Run Now? And Haitham posted this comment, and what he wanted to know is, he said, would you say it's okay to walk if you're pain-free after being non-weight bearing for 2 weeks? Or does one always have to finish the standard 5 to 6 weeks of crutches? Good question. So you get his question, right? He's got an injury. I don't know what the injury is, but he has an injury, and he was told to use crutches, non-weight bearing. I mean, don't put any weight on the foot. Foot doesn't touch the floor. He's done it for 2 weeks. He has no pain. Pain's completely gone. Seems like maybe he'll walk on it, right? That's what he's thinking, I'm assuming, but I don't have any more detail than this. So his question, though, really is, do I have to do this standard routine of 5 to 6 weeks? And my immediate thought was, I don't do a standard routine of 5 to 6 weeks on crutches. I don't do anything standard like that. So I would modify things based on the pain and the amount of evidence we have that some of that tissue is actually healing and getting stronger. The goal is not to, get your pain down by not using crutches and then wait for a period of time until you know that it has to be healed and then start running. The goal is to actually take those two things and match the line. You have a line of recovery. The tissue is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And if you're not exercising, you're getting weaker and weaker and weaker. I know you know this because you're a runner. I know I'm preaching to the choir here. But what I think about this is I don't do it that way. I don't have a standard routine for a stress fracture. I don't have a standard routine for a plantar plate because it depends upon how you're doing. There are ways to actually determine how your pain is changing, how much stress it takes to re-aggravate the injury, and you should incrementally make changes that you believe match the incremental increases in strength of the tissue instead of just doing occasional jumps every 5 or 6 weeks. That's why this routine of 5 to 6 weeks on crutches is not a standard routine that I do at all. So I don't know if this really answers his question, but that's the best I can do based on the amount of information that I have. Now, if you want to learn more about some things that sometimes I do use crutches for, like severe stress fractures, well, the strategies I use in runners that have a stress fracture, they're all in the Stress Fracture Masterclass. It's the exact same stuff I teach to physicians when I go to medical conferences and lecture on stress fractures. And you can get it for free at docontherun.com/stress fracture masterclass. So come sign up, and I'll see you in the training.
Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.